Part one, why your bookings feels random no matter how consistent you are. So if you are watching this webinar, this part of the series, right, make sure you watch the entire webinar, or you watch other videos in that series as well. They will help you greatly. So the fine line isn't a mystery. It's a traceable result of stopping during the lag. So there's a lagging season where things seem like they are being slow, you are being delayed, things are moving in the direction you are not enjoying. And what you will say, what you actually observe as the key reason behind these feast and famine months, repeating themselves across the business or across the year, is a traceable result of stopping during that lag time. So it can be traced, and you are going to trace it out in this webinar. So what's actually happening? So a coach does strong visibility work. So you are posting out content, sees no immediate booking response, conclude it isn't working, and stop or post back right as that same work is about to start converting on its own, right? And so you put in work, you are doing stuff, but it seems like you're not really seeing anything. Nobody is really liking, nobody is inquiring, no change in the views, no change in the engagement. And it seems like things are not working. But the truth of the matter is that things are actually working, just that you end up, because of that wrong way of seeing things not working, you end up actually giving up too early. So why this is so quietly damaging? So it may not always look so obvious why exactly, this should be changed. But when you look at it at the bigger level, you see exactly why you need to address this particular problem. So it doesn't just cause bookings, it causes confidence. And if you've been in that case, you know what I'm talking about. I've been there before. It's not really comfortable. You think that, oh, but I'm so talented, I'm so knowledgeable, I know this, I do that, right? You do all sorts of things. So why does it seem like you are not able to have consistent months? So it can lower your confidence. You can even end up thinking that you are not so good, right? You are not knowledgeable what to know. But truly, it's not really about knowledge. It's just about understanding and having the willingness to be patient in those lag seasons. And we're going to see that more clearly. So let's look at it practically. So same effort, two different readings. Read too early, right? Or read too early. So judge 1 week, right, after the work went out. So zero booking visible yet. So it looks like everything has failed. So the first coach is putting in the work, and there have been no booking. No booking. This is a very special webinar because I know it's going to help so many people. I've had these thoughts and I've been putting it into words, into frameworks for some weeks, because I was there that I know sometimes you're actually doing the right thing. Everything that was supposed to be done, you are just doing it. But there's this element of patience, of time. Time has its works. If you're knowledgeable in scripture, like how they call it, there's scripture that talks about patience working things. There's something that patience works. Patience works something in you, patience works something in the work, patience works something in the people around you as well. So let's look at the other approach. So the same person read the month or read whatever is happening. Nothing is really happening. But then he observes something unique here. He judges the 30 to 60 days after the same work. He's not really looking at him doing the work now, or what's happening or what's not happening. He's judging what's happening after. He's giving some time. And what ended up happening is that because he's giving himself time, because he's not stopping the posting, he's not stopping the commenting, he's not stopping the publishing, what ended up happening is that there's a booking spike. So the work was always producing something, the work was always, the posting was always doing something, but it was compiling, right? It was compounding over time. So that presence daily, that presence weekly was needed before whatever seems like a result, what that booking will ever happen, right? So you already know the feast and famine isn't random. So let's map it out with you. So we're offering to you a free 15 minutes discovery call to go through this entire process, and we'll be glad to hear about your business personally and see how best we can help you. Of course, behind the free, there is a premium offer as well. I don't need to tell you that as a coach. You already know. All right. And then in the next webinar, webinar number 6, we look at why does staying visible feel like a second full-time job you never sign up for, right? I think there are some coaches watching this that would love to hear it. So next, we tackle what happens when staying visible enough to keep the pipeline full, start costing more than the business is meant to support. And that's a sad reality for many coaches as well. So thank you once again for staying with me to the end of this webinar. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.